Hey friend, I hope you're doing well and having a great week. Over the last couple of weeks, I've really been planning a lot of classes about endocrine health. I never said that correctly, but and hormones and gut health. And as I've been studying and learning more about all of these things, it got me to thinking about how I got studying on these things to start with, what made me so passionate about it in the beginning. Several years ago, I had some issues of my own in my gut that, and I really even realized, didn't think about what was going on in my body. I just knew that I hurt. I knew that I didn't feel good. I knew that for years, just, nothing ever felt like I didn't feel comfortable in my own body. It was like living outside of myself. It was really weird kind of feeling. And I never really knew what to do about it. I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know why. And I would go to the doctor, thinking, and there would always be something. He would say, oh, well, you've got a sinus infection, or you've got a UTI, or you've got this, that, or the other. And yes, those things were always there, and there was always issues, but what was causing those issues? What made those particular things happening at that particular moment? And that always bugged me. Why am I always in that moment of a sinus infection? Why am I always having this chronic cough? Why am I always having a runny nose? Why do I have these weird allergies? Like constantly wondering and tired of feeling that way, just tired in general all the time, and felt awful all the time. And you work and you do the things and you take care of the kids and you cook and you clean and you do all the stuff and you keep on doing it whether you feel like it or not, because that's what you have to do, especially being a mom. You just do it. Dads do it. They go to work, and you a lot of times you go through the motions without even realizing you don't even feel good. You just keep doing the thing because you got to keep doing the thing. And I think so many people are in that place and they don't really know what to do about it. And so you keep going back to the doctor and you keep taking the medicine and you keep doing the stuff because that's all you know to do, because we only know what we know. And so that's where I was. And that's all I knew to do. Just keep going to the doctor. The kids were constantly in that same boat, constantly with runny noses and colds and all the stuff all the time. And everybody was just tired. And like, I knew the third week of March was going to be the week of horribleness because I knew that week, for whatever reason, I don't even know why, but that particular week, everybody would have a virus. Everybody. Like, Danny was the only one that didn't end up with a virus, because he would go to work and he would literally walk out the door and go to work and then sneak back in and hide himself in the room. And like, we would be laying in the floor, had pulled out mattresses so that we could just lay in the floor, because it would be me, all the kids, and we're just dying. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. And I think about it and it's kind of funny now, but at the time it was the most miserable week of our life, because it was every year. Like, I just knew, and you don't even know why. Like, there was no rhyme or reason to it. There was nothing that really I could go, oh, well, this is probably going to happen because of this particular thing. It's just when it happened. It was just there. It was weird. And probably, I guess it's almost been 8 or 9 years ago now. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting in my bedroom, writhing in pain from a kidney stone, and it would not pass because it was stuck, and it was big, and it was miserable. And I had a friend call me, and she's like, I don't know that this is going to help, or if it will do anything for you. She said, none of this may, and like, all the kids were sick. Like, everybody was sick. I'm writhing in pain. They're all like death's door. I mean, it was terrible. And she's like, I don't know if this could do anything for y'all, but because I was like complaining, I'm like, I've got to take them to the doctor, and I don't really want to. I don't feel like it. I don't care to spend $100 to go pay co-pays for them to go to the doctor yet again, because we just were there last week and don't want to go again. And I mean, like, I'm in tears crying because I'm like, I can't go again. Like, I don't feel good. And she said, I've got something that I want you to try. She said, I don't know if it will work. I don't know if it will help you at all. It may not do a thing, but I want you to try it. And I'm like, I'm willing to do anything at this point to not have to go to the doctor today. Like, I will go tomorrow, but I do not want to go today. So she comes and she brings these little bottles and she starts rubbing things on my children, and she starts filling this weird little diffuser up, and she starts doing all of these things. And, at the time, like, I didn't care. Weird or not, we're going to do something because something's got to be done. Like, it's got to be done, and I don't want to have to do it. Like, it did not matter what it was at that point. It could have been like it could have been anything. Like, I wouldn't have cared. But she plugged up her little diffuser, and she put her little bottles in there and did all these things and rubbed on the children. And, like, it was the most amazing thing to get to experience and watch as everybody began to calm down, and coughs and sore throats that were like going nuts were beginning to calm down, and things just, fevers that were there started going down. I mean, like, crazy nuts weird. Craziness. Now, granted, I still had a kidney stone and I still was writhing in pain. I rubbed some peppermint and lemon on my back, and it calmed the pain down. Now, granted, I still had to have a lithotripsy and have that sucker broke up. But in the midst of the pain, it did help to kind of calm what was going on down for the moment. So, fast forward, we ended up not going to the doctor. We ended up not having to worry about any of that stuff at that point. Everybody began to feel better. That has been, I mean, like, I think about that now, and I think about all the crazy things that I've thought, well, I'm just going to try an oil for that. Now, I have to also say, just because oils are amazing and they really are great, the oils, you can't just necessarily say, okay, I'm going to put this, like, I'm never ever going to use the oils until the day that I get sick. Or I'm not going to, because at that point, yes, they did help. And they did do a major justice for my family at that moment. And they have totally changed our lives completely from that moment on. But one oil is not going to fix everything. Number two, there is an oil for just about everything. And it has been amazing to see all the things that you can do with it. But at the same time, it's not about healing. The oil is not healing you. It's helping to boost your immune system. And it's helping to do something within your body that your body is not capable of doing at that exact moment. It's building up your frequency and building up your immune system so that your body can function and fight the way it needs to fight. So when people start saying, oh, I'm never going to the doctor again. No, you are going to go to the doctor again, because we need doctors, and doctors are amazing, and doctors are wonderful. But sometimes that's not always the go-to that we need to go to. Sometimes we need to take some control on ourselves, and we need to learn to allow our bodies to heal like they're supposed to, because that's how God made it. God made our bodies to heal on their own. And that is what I love about the oils, because it works within your body and it helps your body to do what it needs to do, to fight and to keep your body above that wellness line, that it will be able to do what it's supposed to. That is what is so amazing to me. It builds the frequency within your body and helps to keep you not completely depleted all the time. And so it has been like just a total amazing journey for me to go through this and to watch my kids and my family and everybody's health so much better than what it was. Eventually, I have just studied and learned so much over the past few years that has just been amazing. So I really, really would love to encourage you to come to our class on Saturday, the 17th. It's going to be all about hormones and endocrine system. And then on the 24th, it's all about gut health. And we are going to talk through all the things that why your body is doing what it's doing and what you can do about it and make it work better and make it do what it's supposed to do what God intended it to do, which is to heal itself and to show you what you're supposed to do. So join us Saturday morning at 10 o'clock this Saturday morning and 10 o'clock on the 24th for you to learn all about gut health and hormones and the endocrine system and all of these things. There is so much that I want to tell you, and I can't wait to share all of it with you. So I hope y'all have a great afternoon, and I'll talk to you soon.